Hi guys, week 4, Couch Confessions. Jess,
Sarah.
we're not screwing around today. We're getting right to it. We got lots of questions to answer. So, here we go. First question, Kelly Brader from the Morning Crew. She asked, should I be doing more exercise outside of my 1 hour a day, 3 to 5 times a week at the box? Like focusing on areas such as abs or cardio. And secondly, how much is too much and not enough? So we have so many questions tonight that we had to pull out the laptop so we could remember all these questions. Okay, so Sarah's gonna give you Kelly's answer.
Kelly, I would say this is all based on your goals as well as how you are feeling that particular week. If you have goals that, I don't know what it's...
Okay, so if you have particular goals as far as an aesthetic goal or a weight loss goal, I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. Get your shit together, Campbell. It all is solely dependent on your goals. Do you want to get stronger, faster, leaner, quicker? What is it that you want to get better at? By identifying your goal first, then we can answer this question a little bit better and a little bit more in particular.
I don't know. You are at least keeping it together.
Lightweight over here.
And then on to the clown question. If we're going to Mexico, I'm not going to be there shooting clowns. I'm going to eat the worm at the bottom of the tequila bottle because that's fucking scary. I don't think I can curse as a teacher on.
She can. Nobody cares.
Okay.
It's the internet. Anything goes. All right. So Kelly, basically, you have to identify what your goals are. Identify what your goals are and get with one of us, and we can give you a program and a better idea of how to, what your regimen should be. Whether it is just CrossFit and running, just CrossFit. I don't know. Come and see us, and let's figure out a plan.
Core work, whatever your goals are.
All right, question number 2 was from Heather. Heather asked, and this is a good one, what is the hardest movement to get and how did you conquer it? I will speak for myself when I tell you that I have a problem pretty much every time I snatch. I just can't quite seem to figure it out. It's by far my weakest lift. In saying that, I will also tell you that I do not practice it as nearly as much as I should and as much as I need to be successful at it on a more consistent basis. So mine is the snatch, but it's my own fault because I'm lazy.
Mine, I would say, is handstand push-ups. For those, it was working on it outside of class with strength work so that I could get the strength to do an RX handstand push-up. And it's still definitely a struggle every single time, something that I need to work on more.
Yeah, so that was a really good question. So fellow TPAers, why don't you chime in the comments below the video and let us know what is your toughest movement to get and how did you overcome it? And I think some of the insights that you provide might help somebody else at the box. So chime in and let us know your answers. The second part of her question was an awesome question because it's about food. What is your guilty pleasure that you use your cheat on? Where and what do you get? I used to go on real monumental benders with my cheats. They would roll into days. But since I have wised up and got my shit together a little bit better, I am usually eating like I typically do, a little bit past lunchtime on Saturday, and then Saturday evening I'll kind of like let loose a little bit, but mostly it's beer and some kind of cookie or sweet or carrot cake. I freaking love carrot cake. Oh my God.
I second that. I think I'm on one of those benders right now with food, which is why the nutrition challenge. Okay, starting on Tuesday.
I got 2 more spots left,
Yeah.
so sign up if you want in.
Join us, for me. It's going to be great. So my guilty pleasure, so I think I'm being healthy when I go to Panera and I get a salad, but I also have to get one of those fresh baked chocolate chip cookies to go along with my salad. So that's my guilty pleasure cheat right there.
Yeah, I don't think Sarah or I have ever met a cookie that we didn't like.
No, never.
So I love cookies and I love beer.
Yeah. I second both of those things.
Yeah, hold on. So we want to make sure we get everything. Okay, so Tony, to answer your question, how often do I cheat? Like I said, I'm like dinner time Saturday night, whereas in the past I would let it roll into days. But if I am, on the wagon and I am eating how I typically do, then yeah, it's just one meal. Maybe not even a meal, maybe just like a dessert. Nothing kind of crazy. But with counting macros and doing a little bit of flexible dieting, I am able to sneak in things that are considered not healthy on a daily basis, depending on what I'm eating and how I'm eating. And like I said, nutrition challenge, if you want to find out more, sign up on Tuesday.
Join us. because I really am. I'm off the wagon
Sarah,
right now.
Sarah is off
Currently.
the rails. She needs help.
Yeah, I gotta
She
get
needs-
back on.
Mhm. So Tony is in the group.
Nice.
Tony's going to help Sarah. So that answers our question there. Taryn asked a question about the Girls Gone RX competition. She said, should you or shouldn't you sign up for the Girls Gone RX if you aren't typically an RX athlete? And I will tell you that they have already released the workouts. I think Tammy has shared them on our CrossFit TPA page. If not, search on Facebook, the Girls Gone RX, and you should be able to see what the workouts already are. There's 3 of them that have been released. If those are things, the workouts that you look at and you can do prescribed, then absolutely do it. If you have the drive and, the desire to compete, then I think that this would be an awesome opportunity and an awesome place to start.
I agree with that. Look at the WODs. Do it.
Check it out. Think about it.
Yeah.
Let us know. Talk to us. Well, we'll talk about it. All right, the next one is from Melissa. Melissa Morgan asked, is it possible to never get a double under, pull up, or handstand push-up? Or how can I get them this century? Melissa, the answer to your question is it possible to never get one of those 3 movements? Absolutely. It's really possible. If you never put in any extra work, if you never really want to get those things, then yeah, you can never get them. No big deal. You can just come in and sweat and get your workout on. But if you would like to achieve those movements, more specifically, like I said, the double unders, pull-ups, and handstand push-ups, and how can you get them this century? You have to put in a little bit of extra work, a little bit better concentrated work to get those movements. If you're struggling with your pull-ups and the only thing that you are doing is using a band for pull-ups, it's going to be a really, really, really long time before you get that pull-up. I think that you need to add some variety in there with your accessory work to that movement in order to get it. A little bit of strength, a little bit of technique, and particularly with the strength, kind of mixing it up a little bit, because variety will drive your adaptation quicker. I wrote that.
Spice of life. It's a spice of life.
Definitely. So yes, you can get those things. You just have to have a good game plan and a good plan of attack to get them.
It's hard to come here every day and then magically get those things if you're not doing stuff outside to strengthen those particular movements.
Yeah. Extra work.
Yeah.
Consistency is key. Hashtag, like Tammy always says. So the next question is from Ann Kahn. Ann asked about a good early morning meal before doing a cardio workout, and I will say a protein and a carb. Banana, oats, green apple, egg whites, toast.
You're making me hungry.
We're both super, super hungry. So
hungry.
And a protein and a carb in whatever way that you would like to eat them. Find them and eat them.
Do it.
Anything else on that?
I'm hungry.
Okay, nothing
Move
else on
on
that.
from food.
All right, Megan Praser asked a funny question, and it was a question from a former member of TPA, Chris Ramito. I think everybody here last saw him doing Murph, and she said, Ramito wants to know, what are the qualifications to become member of the month? What would help is some Yeti gear, for sure.
Bribe your coaches with Yeti.
Like a Yeti cooler or a t-shirt or a hat or a bumper sticker or a window cling or a t-shirt for my dog.
Or a cooler.
I led with the cooler.
Oh, I
'cause would
missed
want the
that.
cooler
I'm still
first.
thinking about food
Yeah.
over here.
So Chris Ramito, if you want to be member of the month, got to give it up with some Yeti gear, bud. So, just so you know. And the last question that we had was an awesome question, and it was about one of the most favorite stretches here at TPA that we do, which is awesome, and it is the clamshell. So if you'd like to know more about the clamshell, go ahead and check out this video from Coach Alex and moi.
It's both the upper and lower body clamshell.
We're addressing all the clamshells.
Coming to you from CrossFit TPA, Coach Alex and Coach Jess. We're talking about the upper body clamshell and its usefulness for thoracic spine mobility. So what Jess is going to do, she's going to take her right hand, she's going to open up that hand towards the ground, getting her back nice and flat through her scapular area to the floor. One more time, Jess, thank you. She's keeping her knees and her ankles nice and tight together, securing the middle part of her spine. Okay. In the same fashion, there was a question about, is there a lower body clamshell? Yes, there is. So what Jess is going to do is she's going to keep her heels together nice and tight, and she's going to pivot on that heel to bring her knee out towards my hand, and that's for external rotation in her hips, and also firing up the glute medius, very similar to what we do when we do our Monster Walk series. All right, Jess.
So The variation for the lower body clamshell, pair of the 9 a.m. class, was this. So you're going to take your left leg and extend it nice and open. You're going to keep your toe pointed up towards your face. Your right leg is going to lay right on top, and then you're just going to open it up with the clamshell. Other side, just open it up. Are you guys looking at my clamshell? Take a look at the clamshell. Also go. Legs straight out to the bottom, toes pulled up, and you can come right up and then rotate it. And bring it back down.
That's the breakdancing clamshell. Breakdancing clamshell.
Rotate. What are you doing?
One take.
So now that you guys have seen more of me than you probably would have liked to, we're going to wrap it up here for week number 4. We are not going to do our TPA Guess Who Member of the Week because nobody has correctly guessed last week's member. So I'm going to review the facts from the member, and let's keep getting these guesses going and see if anybody can correctly guess it for a free Fit Aid or a free RX bar. So just to recap, this person was obsessed with pigs as a child, was a collegiate Irish dancer, and threw shot put in high school. Yeah, and I'll tell you, it's a girl. So, happy guessing. See you guys next week.